possible. Your greatest ability to capitalize as Ike in this matchup is when Sonic is after Sonic up B's and is coming back down to the stage, because Ike just has that huge wide arcing up smash that he's able to punish him with, and Sonic only has so many places he can go when he's coming down from that up B. So
and it looks pretty too.
It does look so pretty.
Anyway, here we go. So we've got Kinzor and we got SM. Kinzor again playing Sonic, SM on the Ike. Just feeling each other out. I think Kins is trying to be a little bit aware, trying to make sure he doesn't put himself in a position.
And there's the spacing I was talking about.
Just like that.
Ooh, okay, all right.
Oh my goodness.
And SM already going in.
Just making the connections. And that's 53%. He is.
Yes. Sonic has already got to watch out here. This is too much percent tacked onto him already. Now.
Fortunately, with that one, but
yes.
I mean, it's
as long as SM continues to shield these spin dashes as they're coming through and not rack up all the percentage, he should be in a good spot here. His grabs are able to lead into follow-ups at lower percentages, like fair and there.
Sure. And wow, just like that, the early stock, 46.
So early.
Nice that he had him all the way on the platform on the left. So the left side of that blast zone did get just close enough that he was able to capitalize on that.
So
just gotta take advantage of
absolutely.
things like that.
And if you'll notice in this matchup, actually, SM is using the custom side B for Ike. It's called Close Combat. It has the ability to actually go through characters instead of just stopping at them, which is actually really useful for not only recovering, but as a mix-up or a movement tool, which is great. And it also leads into follow-up, which is just fantastic. And I really like him utilizing it right there.
Yeah.
If he was a fraction of a second slower, he probably would have gotten that quicker.
So, has he used a custom up B at all, or has he just left that alone?
I haven't seen the up B yet. He hasn't had to recover. He hasn't had to recover yet. So
that's true. That first stock, he was fully in control, and smart enough to go high on that. Because if you go low, if you think about even being anywhere close to the stage at that point, you're going to get punished.
Oh yeah. This might be 3-2-1-1 that he is using. Oh, and he goes for the ledge trump back air. Beautiful option
Paid
right
off.
there.
Absolutely.
Yes, it does.
So
no sympathy for anybody here.
No.
Not even for Kinzor. Sorry, Kinzor. But we will be going into the next match. next round. Kinzor will have a chance to redeem himself in his counter pick. There's really no change coming here from Kinzor at all as far as customs or anything. I don't believe. It's probably just
stage selection. We are going to Duck Hunt.
He's going to take him to Duck Hunt. Yep.
I like it for Sonic. A lot of places that are relatively safe that he can come back off of his spin dash on. And I can't imagine, one thing I like with Bush, especially with some of the sword fighters, if he were to use it, probably would only work once, but it can hide a counter, which if Sonic thinks he's going to if you get that off recovery and Sonic thinks he's going to come in on you real quick, he might get a little bit of a surprise. I doubt we're going to see that here, but it's always an option. So
Now Kinzor just really wanted a flat stage to be able to operate, which is really it opens up his bread and butter, which is the spin dash. Meanwhile, Ike here wants to just do what he's been doing consistently, wall him out with affairs, punish Aaron's spin dashes, perhaps spot dodge some of his grab attempts, and really get a grab on him to start his combos up. Those jabs, too, are very, very, very pivotal in this matchup. They're by far one of Ike's fastest options against Sonic when he's right up in front of him, and it does 11% if all of them hit, so that's just great for him. So we'll see what he decides to do here.
As long as he keeps his avoidance up, he knows which way the spin dash is going to go. He can follow it around.
Kinzor is in a lead right now. He's got about a 55% lead right now. But this is very, very much surmountable by the Ike right here, especially at Rage.
Rage is online, so you can expect to see might turn into a slightly early kill as far as percentage is concerned. So he definitely has to be careful of that.
So again, it looks it's a regular. It's a regular.
Yep,
it's a regular one. 3-2-1-1, boys. This is 3-2-1-1 Ike for sure.
Ooh, nice.
Good DI.
Great
Absolutely
DI.
great DI.
Cider, not quite. Oh no. That side B was not safe.
No.
And Sonic went ahead.
It has an okay amount of priority, but it is not going to be able to go through a smash like that. Also, it clanked with projectiles, which is a nice thing to know there. Kinzor has a 51% and one stock lead here, so I expect him to get a lot of extra credit in this stock, unless he keeps getting hit by those back airs right there.
Short up the back air behind the grass. I'm telling you.
Really good.
You never know what's going on behind the grass.
He didn't see it coming. Ooh, and a beautiful pivot grab there by Oh, and an up air. Oh,
very
doesn't get
nice.
him, considering
Not
how
quite
low that
enough.
ceiling is.
That was some. I mean, he had him out in that direction, but he gave just a little bit more to the right, just to make sure he stayed out of the blast zone.
Oh, and there's the back air.
Oh.
Yep.
Just to say that amazing up B, he can go almost all the way down and still come back up. He was ready for him.
I'm absolutely loving the ledge trump back airs here from SM. I mean, they're proving to be a great kill option for him. He actually didn't end up taking that much percent at all from Kinzor in that last stock. So that was just great for him.
Yep.
Being able to close it out, close the gap a little bit was great.
2 out of 3 stocks went that way, so
Yep.
I mean, Kinzor's got to be pretty careful about that.
Ooh, down tilt up forward air is a combo at low percentages, and later on it is a trap where you force him to air dodge. So that's just great by SM right there.
And got the 500-point duck combo off of that one.
Always good to get your points. Always good to get your points. Oh.
So, little throw there, just to keep him honest.
Yep.
Short hops there. I mean, that's a great spot for him to short hop. He's tall enough that while he's standing on the bush, it's still pretty safe. And he
Okay, now, Kinzor is trying to get those spring gimps onto Ike, knowing that Ike, his recovery is mostly just vertical, especially with that up B. Unless he has that second jump, he really doesn't get that much airtime, and if he gets knocked out of his side B well, and doesn't have a jump,
So nice throw the back air there, just keep him off the stage. He's been doing a pretty good job batting those up Bs away. Unfortunately, he did get knocked on that one. Got him a little bit out of position.
Oh my god, and that would have gone nuts. Oh, it would have gone nuts. That was, he's actually using, so that's 3-2-1-2. Because he's using the paralyzing counter, which I've never actually seen anybody use.
That back throw is going to be just enough to finish off stock. 94% though, he definitely wasn't out of it.
I thought they nerfed that.
Well, duck hunt, high percentage.
That was a very good showing there by Kinzor. Way to not just give up that huge lead that he got right there. Was able to stay back in the game. SM was able to almost make a comeback out of it. He was coming back. I thought for sure that counter into that up smash was going to seal it, and I would have gone nuts because that was fantastic.
So. We think of Battlefield? We might think of Battlefield.
Battlefield is, I think, would be a great stage to take Sonic. You're able to utilize the platforms and
Lilac Cruz. Maybe he thinks he can't spin dash around on the rocky boat.
It's weird. Again, it's just my personal opinion, but I actually hate the stage.
I
hate it because it's got a high ceiling and you kill mainly vertically.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it in general. I've never cared for it.
It also makes short hop rising fairs a little difficult because of the tilting. It makes it so that it's a lot easier for you to get punished. I'm just not a big fan of stage overall, to be honest. But
I mean, it's
if
great
SM likes
stage.
it,
Yeah,
if SM likes it, more power to him.
This might be one of the ones where he didn't like it. He played it enough that he's gotten used to it. And, and again, with the rocking boat, obviously Sonic doesn't have projectiles, but it's an awesome counter pick stage for anybody using projectiles. And like I say, if he's not used to using his spin dash on the rocking boat.
Now that could have been so terrible because that forward smash does go through those platforms.
He's just tall enough to make those happen.
He just barely is. That Nair is able to keep Sonic up.
Oh.
He's using the range there from his up air to make sure he can't land safely, which is just great. Oh, yep.
And if he thinks the rocking boat was going to be much of a factor, Kinzor's doing a really great job of landing exactly where he wants to be. There are a few opportunities where he could have been punished, but far and away he's adapting pretty well to the situation.
Oh, back air there.
Still not going to be enough to kill, but man, that was nasty.
No, but that one will be. Yeah, he gets that back air right there. Definitely one of Ike's most reliable, quicker methods of killing for sure. And SM just absolutely abusing in this matchup.
Yeah, took that first stop only at 46%, and so a lot of his spin dashes weren't landing too much, but he did last a minute and a half on that first time.
Yes.
So you were able to see that he was able to get where he needed to be to at least not take damage.
Yes.
Fortunately, you don't win matches that way.
No. Kinzor, in the meanwhile, is just having trouble getting this stock.
Pop-offs.
We saw a pop-off somewhere. I wonder what's going to happen. Oh, God. I don't know if it's going to even be in this match or not, but so far, back air just fantastic there out of
Great use.
Ike. And he's really just walling Kinzor out. He's not letting him play his hit-and-run game at all. Perfectly spacing a lot of his aerials and using his jabs to keep him out.
Absolutely.
This is exactly how the matchup is supposed to go, ladies and gentlemen.
And he's got his spacing cut out for him a bit. Seeing as Kinzor's going to have to thread the needle to make his spin dashes work, he knows exactly where he's got to sit to make sure that he's got the Just the right spacing. And he's taking full advantage of that. 137%.
Okay.
Now 0% as the second stock. But he did a lot of amazing work with that first stock.
93% and
it's definitely
counting.
his match to lose at this point.
Ooh, okay.
So quick spot dodge there, got rid of the grab option. Ended up grabbing him anyway.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just so mesmerized by this match right now that I'm having issues there. That back air is going to seal the deal for sure.
Yeah, doesn't matter if it's back in the corner.
Beautiful.
He got shipped.
Heck of a job to Kinzor as well. Doing what he does normally with Sonic.